Remember when every beach town used to have a boardwalk? Well, they may be hard to find these days, but Rick Sullivan found a new and improved boardwalk at Carolina Beach.
In the late 19th century, there was only one way for most folks to get to Carolina Beach, by boat. Back then, the island was nothing but a resort.
And there were very few residents here. And the resort, by the way, opened in June, and it pretty much closed up the doors at Labor Day.
The primary method of arrival was by steamship from Wilmington. It was about an hour's cruise. Once you got to Carolina Beach, there was one more adventure to get to the action.
And then you stopped at a dock out on the river, and you boarded a little train called the Shoe Fly train. And the Shoe Fly train brought you right over to the sea beach.
Over the years, it got easier to reach the beach, and the attractions became more accessible to the masses, not just the elite. What has not changed for more than a century is the wooden pathway that by now has become more famous than functional. In 2015, the boardwalk received a major renovation. It's friendlier than ever to all comers and a source of pride for the merchants and residents who've made summer fun a way of life.
We went through a number of years a while back of developers coming here and saying they wanted to tear everything down and build it all new. About 8 years ago, we decided that wasn't going to happen, that we had a beautiful little boardwalk here with old quaint buildings. Our goal was to bring families back to the beach and give it the energy and make it a viable vacation destination once again, like it used to be in the earlier days.
The Fudgeboat is one of the many popular stops within the business district adjacent to the boardwalk. Duke HAGESTROM's family used to vacation here, but more than a decade ago they set up shop and stayed put, now making more than 50 different kinds of fudge.
Just a beautiful area. We found that it had this strong sense of community. It's really just a small island. Of course, it blossoms in the summer when all the tourists come and visit, in the fall and the spring when the weather gets nice. But it's just this great hidden little treasure with this great sense of community.
Just a few doors down from the Fudgeboat is the most famous and longest standing business in the boardwalk area. If you've been here and you've tasted their product, you know what I'm talking about. Britt's Donuts. Since 1939, they've been making them only one way, glazed.
I can make chocolate donuts, and I can make fritters and different things, you know, and I have made them and just experimenting. And I gave them to the customers, but I never sold them. And of course, I never followed up with it.
No worries. The original recipe for success is still working just fine. It keeps Russell and Linda WRENN of Raleigh coming back. They've been married to each other for more than 50 years.
We've seen it all these years. We've been married 51 years. I caught her and I kept her. So for 51 years. So.
And my daughter and her husband brings her 3 children down here to Britt's when they come on vacation.
They only make one donut.
That's I know it, but it's good.
That's all you need. I mean, if you haven't had a Britt's, you just haven't had a donut.
And if you come for the donuts, or the fudge, or the beach, by all means do stay for the nighttime attractions.
The town of Carolina Beach really got behind this makeover, and the Boardwalk Makeover Group, which started in 2008, and they have really changed it and transformed it, and it's just a wonderful place to visit and bring your family.
At the Carolina Beach Boardwalk, there are new memories being made every day. I'm Rick Sullivan for North Carolina Weekend.
To plan your trip to Carolina Beach, go to visitcarolinabeachnc.com.